Welcome back to yet another episode of Beyond the Syllabus. So, today I am joined by Tulani as well as Utapelo, right? Guys, I think just to get right straight into it, without wasting any time, I want to know, what is it that has caught you guys' attention this week around campus, outside campus, anything that is influencing students right now?
Okay, do you want to start?
I think I can start. Beside socializing, students, they always socialize.
You don't socialize, don't lie. You don't socialize, bro. You not.
No, I mean, it's them. I think it's that time of the year where you see everyone being serious about the academics. So I think I've noticed that. I've been on campus for quite some time, this week. And I've seen a lot of students studying, guys.
Because you're one of those. If you're saying you've been on campus recently,
no.
Most of the time, so it means you're one of those.
Right? No. I was just on campus for some other reasons, not studying, but I spent my time there.
Okay.
I spent my time there throughout the night. Yeah, I saw quite a number, and the libraries are always flooded, and it's a sign that it's about that time.
You know what this sounds like to me, right? Because he says he was on campus at night. This sounds like someone who was at the barn and he's seeing students study and he's not bothered at all.
Because he's mentioning that he's going to the library and other places, but the other places, what are the other places?
Yeah,
but not
you're very dodgy.
Besides, I think I just interchange between library and student center.
Oh, okay.
So during the day, I would go and play pool. I like playing pool table.
So now you're one of those noise makers,
not like those ones who play. Is it dominoes?
No, but those pool guys are also they're a problem. They're blocking that passage thing because we can't even walk properly, Payana. Because firstly, it's either you're gonna get hit by a stick. Experience. It's either you're gonna get hit by a stick or something, Jay.
I'm just asking myself, is it only at UWC that we have, our when you go to CPU team and their student center is quite different from our student center, man. They are not busy.
Ours is just a social student center.
Yeah, social student center.
Compared to the ones that I've seen. And just out of curiosity, do any of you know whether or not EUCT has a student center? And the reason why I'm asking is because it's broken down to 3 campuses, right? And I'm trying to think, if there was a student center, where would it be?
No, every campus would have one.
Ne?
Yeah, they should have one.
I'm actually
What about this one? What
curious.
about the CPT and this campus? Does it have one?
Yeah, even with the CPUT. But don't you think at Belleville, the main campus, because that's their main campus. Well, no, they have a main campus,
yeah, but
so they would have it there.
That is the student center that was saying is boring. I mean, compared to
UWs.
Right. Yeah. So that's what you've been doing. So you're going to the library.
Going to the library.
You said you were not really studying, right? So it means you're one of the people that you go to the library because
to observe.
To observe.
To observe.
Because if you some sort of a guilty conscience, man. If you go to campus, everyone is studying there. You'll go to campus and be just doing one thing.
Be like me, don't go at all.
I mean, I think when you constantly do something that is more, let's say, negative to your consciousness, you end up inheriting that mindset. You get used to doing that wrong thing, and even your consciousness is no longer even working for you. It's this thing doesn't matter anymore.
No, I get it. That's why I like maybe people will stay on campus, right? Because there's a motivation itself. That's why even in high school, they do camps. They know that at home, okay, you can study, but now having a culture, seeing everyone now doing this, you get motivated. So that's why when you go to campus, even though Tulani was not going there to study, he ends up being at the library for no reason.
I hear you, but then... what you guys were talking about last week, right? On everyone saving the campus, saving the semester.
Saving the semester last day.
Do you think that studying now instead of studying in time is actually effective? Because right now we're trying to cramp everything up.
Oh yes, I'm gonna comment to that, right? Because I'm always at the library. One thing that happens to students now it's time for exams. Everyone wants to save the semester, as you've said.
Yeah.
And then people now use more energy drinks. People don't sleep, and other people freak out.
Speaking about that, speaking about the energy drink,
have you been
I've been using it.
Way.
But I mean, like, I've seen a lot of students. Like I said, I've been on campus this week, like throughout the nights and stuff. And I've seen like a lot of students, they consume that thing.
Yeah.
And it's not good. I was going to come to that, but even yesterday at the library, we had a student that like freaked out. Like some of them, like they collapse. Some of them, they go crazy. There are a lot of things that happens because of the energy drink. They say that the energy drink, for example, there's a certain ability that you can do, that you can be, you know, firm for. But the energy drink now, like, takes away the reserve one. So you'll be alive, you'll be here looking at us, but now your brain just...
It's not
But
here.
it's shut, yeah.
it's not here. So
Hey,
be aware of energy drinks. It's not a good thing. That's why you asked.
And I think yes, one of the reasons is why, because I know people will do all-nighters and go and camp at the library, and then I say Value Library, they go to
24/7.
the student center. No, 24/7. Remember, you can't do group work there. Those
Yeah, you
securities,
can't, yeah.
they're very strict. So they go to the student center, because I remember last year I tried doing it for one night, and I found that as much as we are studying as a group, there's no studying happening there. We are just drinking energy drinks to stay up so that we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. We will be speaking about our social
And
lives.
scroll on social media.
Yeah, man, there's nothing much that happens there. Because even when I look around, because at first I felt guilty, right? I was like, actually, you know what? I might be the one that's distracting the entire group with my talking. But then I look around. I'm like, nah, man. People are busy on their phones. Then you'll find someone in the corner taking a video, with Benzi TikToks on vlog. So my night at school, and it's like, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's just the
you're
thought
not
of
doing
being there.
anything.
Just the thought of being there.
Like, but now it goes back to my question of, are students really studying? And if they are, is this way of studying, or
I think
is
it's
the
okay.
time?
I think
in
they are
which-
studying, because even my method of studying, I don't actually like lock in and like not do anything in between. So you can, let's say I plan to study for an hour. I might use like 20% of that hour to do the actual like reading. I mean, studying, going through
then
the
the rest you
materials
don't.
and content. But the rest of that is coupled with some activities in between.
But then, Kyogo, don't you think, Mana, students should think about this pulling a whole night thing? Because I hear you, and you can pull an all-nighter when doing that, right? But at the same time, it's like, do you really have to drink all those energy drinks just to stay up and only work for an hour? For that entire night, work for an hour.
And those energy drinks also, they come with snacks.
Yo.
People are snacking there.
And another thing, ne, with what I'd experienced last year when I tried to pull the all-nighter, I had supper, and then I brought a midnight snack. That's what they called it. But it was a full meal. I brought chips.
Now you guys were going to eat. You went.
I brought chips.
The plan was to eat, not to
brought
study.
Energy drinks. And I used Red Bull, right? I used Red Bull.
Yeah, that's my
And
preferred energy drink, guys.
Now, as soon as the
Energy
food
drink
was
is an energy
finished.
drink, bruh. Away from it.
Yeah. But for me, the thing is, as soon as I finished everything, my food, the snacks, the energy drinks, I was like, I'm done. Peace out. There was nothing to munch on. I was like, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
So, yeah, that's what people are doing now on campus. Yeah, we just see
What was
everyone
your-
doing that. For me, I think it's elections, man. Because there's essentially elections, but they are done now. But now there are those ones that are happening. They're called the substructures, right? So those ones are the ones that are representing in each faculty. You know, so that's what has been causing because people have been posting that.
RC?
Student representative faculty council or something like that.
Yeah.
So it has to do with the faculties. Yeah.
I saw what you call I had people that asked, hey, please vote for me, hey. You know, those kind of vibes. And it's like, my question is, what is it that you do? Because I remember last year they had the same thing. And we had those representatives in the education faculty. They were introduced to us and all of that. But ever since then, it was like,
What?
no one.
You don't pay attention. No, I have seen them in action.
Yeah.
They try. Also, maybe students are not aware, man. So I think that's another thing that universities should implement more awareness so that you know where to look out for.
Definitely.
Because people with them, and if you're having a problem, let's say maybe you are being flooded with assignments, You go to the faculty representative, tell them that, hey, this is happening. So if maybe it's beyond their power, they can even ask direct from the SRC, you know. So it's just like the SRC trying to spread out, you know.
Into all faculties, basically.
Yes.
So, Ima, what you're saying is that if I feel overwhelmed by all the assignments that I have and you are this person, do I come to you? So when I come to you and say, hey, Tabelo, my guy, I feel overwhelmed. I've got too many assignments. And the due dates are just one after the other. What is it that you're going to do?
They will refer you to the right person. Remember, university has all those departments. But now we must understand what are the representatives supposed to do. So it has to do with the SRC. Let's start with the SRC, actually, because they are leaders, right? So everywhere, even the house comms, you know, it's the same duty. Now, they act as a middleman for the students, they are for the students. So anything that you need as a student, then they liaise with the university, for example. So it's all about the fairness, you know, that's happening, all about the justices that are happening. That's why I made an example that maybe sometimes it happens that lecturers are just giving you assignments. They're thinking you're doing one module, for example.
Also, they can delay my due date.
Something like that. If it's all about justice is happening.
Yeah,
This is South Africa, man. It's all about justice happening to students, man. So, yeah. So
I think I know of an instance, not really an instance, the newly formed student representative, what do you call them? You said what?
ESFRC.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ones that are more into like departmental, like education and those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think this Henny, the guy, he was telling me that...
he was one of them last
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Last year or this year? Is this year?
This year.
It's 2024 to 2025.
Also, late last year until
now we
this
started
year.
another term of office. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So their duty, I mean, not their duty, and they were planning to implement, or not really implement, to actually ask the Department of Education to actually provide transport for students who are going for teaching practice, because some students, man, like they struggle to get themselves to the schools.
I remember that, and I shared the same sentiment. I don't want to lie, but then I also want to ask specifically for education faculty, right?
yes.
Do these people that are elected to be there, right? Do they liaison or are they working with ISATU in any way, form or shape? Because we know we've got ISATU, right, for as a union for teachers.
For teachers. Not
Yeah,
student teachers.
Honestly, like I don't know.
Yeah, no, but then you can't ISATU at UWs.
Okay.
We've got ISATU at UWs. And then I'm trying to understand, do they liaison with them or do they just work separately? Because I think what you guys were speaking about also goes back to what ISATU does, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but remember, if it's just a student structure, it has limited now resources until they can win to be maybe, let's say, to be the SRC.
But they're affiliated with the SRC.
Yes, they're affiliated, but the funds, man. If you're not the
Also,
leading
there are
party,
funds.
yeah. So it has to do with funds. So now, if you're speaking about maybe education students having transportation or something like that, I think other faculties are doing that. So it's a conversation you must have. That why health, for example, does have shuttles.
Yo, speaking about that,
If there are two people men going to whatsoever clinic, they will take them. But for
and you
And
know
it's
what?
a big
You know,
bus like this.
you know what's
Okay,
crazy
that's not
about?
big.
You know what's crazy about that,
Big
man?
bag.
yeah.
Those people, they provide shuttles for those students, nah? And they even pick them by their accommodations. Like even if you stay very far, your private accommodation
Exactly.
is very far, they can just come and fetch you.
But also, it's a question of, is the institution now surfing by which faculty is more important than the other? Because
I mean, from the front, viewing it from the front end, you might think so. Like, okay,
because
they are prioritizing this.
literally with what you guys are describing right now, and from what I've seen as well, yes, we do see Bana the ones medicine or anything that has to do with health. They get taken or transported to the to where they're doing their practicals, right? And obviously it's government institutions that they're going to. But I mean, schools are also government institutions.
Yeah, no, it's part of the curriculum. You are right. It's part of the curriculum. For you to be able to be a qualified teacher, you have to do some certain weeks of practicals. So also to be a nurse, for example.
It's not even a side job.
It's not. It's part of the curriculum. You're supposed to have this practice. You're supposed to have this in class, and all those type of things. But they fund these ones. They don't fund this one. So I think that's part of the injustice. The SFRC.
They are fighting for.
Yeah, so it's part of the things.
Yeah, I think that is why they did look into why is it that education students are not gaining or given this privilege of being transported also to their schools of practices. You see, because even us would like that privilege.
Imagine. But also, I think the reason why it hasn't been done right at UWs is because have you guys have friends in the faculty? Do you guys know the schools that our peers go to? Umntu uzawufuna ukuya Estrand.
Yes.
Omnye abese Century City. And then the other will be like we also because with health, when they all go to the same hospital, it's one drop off, one pick up. Might be different drop offs in terms of how where they live, right? But then with us, it will be multiple stops.
Okay, fortunately, I do have an experience with that because I went to University of Limpopo and how they were doing it, right? They would allow you to go to your hometown. So the first thing that UWC does, they don't allow you to go to your hometown.
Yes, that is the mistake, That is the mistake. Because if I were to go home, I wouldn't really struggle.
I wouldn't want their transport. So other universities like CPET, they give them practical allowance so that they can organize their own transport.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, other universities, they do. There is practical allowance.
You know, ask us to transfer.
So that's the thing that they do, man. Yeah. So the lecturers can just come there, so they're the ones that will.
And also UWC, they say you must be around 60 kilometers radius.
60,
so get flooded now. All of us just becomes
imagine
in one
60
space.
kilometer radius. It's quite broad.
So that's why one person will go to Strand, as you've explained, because there's no space, man. So that's why everyone will go then everywhere else.
I mean, even the supervisors do struggle to actually manage supervising students
in different schools.
Because placing the supervisors, this one will be placed there and this one will be placed there. So it's
that's why we need these leaders. I think people now have more reasons to vote. That's why we need these leaders.
It makes sense. I've always been voting, but just didn't know what for. Literally, I've because my thing is, and when I say but I don't know what for is because, in my view, it always felt like I vote and then they disappear.
Oh, they do try to do something, man. It's just that it's not going to be that easy, man.
The thing is, with this thing of politicals, guys, I don't know. I mean, for me, I view it as a political always. After when they won the elections, always they try and do something exciting so that you guys can get energized for that moment. And then in the middle, that's where the struggle comes. I share the
same sentiment.
And then towards the end of their term, they start again rejuvenating, trying to get you guys to vote again. And this is the circle, man. It just repeats itself.
Yeah, that's just a political view because South Africa on its own, you will go the day speaking about that.
That's how I view it, man.
Yeah, but it does help at some point. To brag about it, we're having a gala dinner in my residence, so there is house comms as well.
Actually, I wanted to ask about that because I've been seeing, guys, house comms are creative or potential house comms are creative. The things I've been seeing on TikTok. When people want votes, the things people do on TikTok. There was this one. Firstly, let's acknowledge my best one that I've seen on TikTok. Essay to our Mr. UWC diversity. I shame his. It was, I don't know if you guys have seen it, and I don't know if you can just attach it at the bottom if you can. But I don't know how to describe it as well. That's the thing. But I think the content creation that went into it, and he is a content creator.
He is, yeah.
It was just out of this world.
Was marketing to be elected?
Yes, to be elected. And I'm like, all of this just to be elected. And I'm like, Kati, now it goes back to the question again of Bana. What is it that, I don't want to say what is it that they gain, but what do house comms do?
Oh yeah, still there is very same thing. Now it's another substructure, so it still come from the SRC type thing, you know. So now at least these ones, they are staying with you because they are house coms, they are in the houses, whatever house you are in. So now they are a structure for that.
And when you've been a house com, I remember.
Yes. And it was a very successful one.
Of course, you'd say so.
Of course, you know. I'm sure you know the leaders, Abu Matlodi, you know, those type of ones. You know, those ones are leaders, so we did make it.
Nah, I know you.
Okay, so, but besides that, man, there are a lot of things that people will just ignore. So, for example, you'll just be in an accommodation, right? But there are a lot of things that will happen there and you won't even know what to say. Let's say there's Wi-Fi issue. You don't know where to go to. If all of you just send emails, you can just ignore all of them. But if we know that these particular people, they know where to escalate these matters. For example, they say they take them to their rest life type thing from rest life. You know, so they liaise as well between the students that are staying in that house and student visit.
So if I have a problem with my roommate, for example.
Yes.
I come to house com.
You reach out to them, yes. Then
What
they
are you
will
gonna
know
do?
where
You're
to
gonna
take you.
kick her out?
No, man, there are processes.
Kick her
We
out.
cannot really say they're gonna kick her out. But yeah, there are
kick her
processes, man. We've had different situations with that. Let's say maybe there was really fights or maybe
Like
let's say
physical
differences.
fights.
Yeah, well, differences in cultures type thing. Ne? So there's always also maybe some rooms that are reserved. So they will take one, if necessary, take one to another just for safety purposes. So
okay,
yeah,
that
that
makes
also
sense.
happens. Yeah, but also students like abuse that. People write emails and say, "Hey, I have this and this and this. I cannot stay with this type of person. Can I get a single room?" They do that. January, they get a lot of emails.
Oh,
like that.
so wait. I think the single room thing needs to stop. Because I will surely abuse that. If I hear about, if firstly I'm put in a sharing room, right?
Yes.
And then I hear about now, I can actually write an email to you to put me in a single room just because I don't like my roommate. Trust and believe I will not like my
And you will
roommate.
say if practice is at night, things happen, say whatever. But they don't usually just take it as like that. But when it happens, then that's when they try to do something because they know that you will abuse that.
I can't really comment on that because I never stayed on
campus.
Yeah, no, I've never stayed.
I don't even know like the structure, how things work.
But even in private accommodations, you do need such leaders. For example, there are a lot of things that happen.
We don't have that
not
there.
really.
We all good. We have chairperson.
As long as we have the what do you call the caretaker there and those type of things.
As long as there are no much rules, you guys are fine.
Tina,
As long as you can do your thing.
in private accommodations, where I stay,
My
no
accommodation is nice.
caretaker.
No,
There's
nothing.
no security. No, you've
No,
been where I
nothing.
stay.
Even
You've also been where I
Yeah,
stay.
and that's what you want.
That's what I want.
Even where I stay, like, it's
the
freedom.
Exactly.
That's what you want.
As
freedom.
long as I think, as long as we can work with each other, because with us it's not just UW students. We are mixed. Right, it's UWs and CPUT. So
sometimes even people that are working.
as
like
long
work,
as you are a clean adult,
No,
me
that's good,
personally,
man.
I'm cool with
That's
it.
good, but also with UWC, it's not like their on-campus residences. It's not like they say the house coms are there to put rules on you.
Yeah.
You remember, the university will have rules that
Their own
don't do
rules.
this. Say they
Just tell us about those rules, actually. I mean, I don't know.
For example,
Yeah.
no alcohol. That's the famous one.
That's
No
the famous
alcohol.
one.
Yeah, no visitors. Like they should not spend maybe a night or something like that, right? So
Hey, Bo, sleep over with
There
the
are,
girls.
visitors are allowed, right?
yeah, but
But
not
is it not
sleepover.
sleep over?
Yeah, no sleepover.
But what if I wanna do like a sleepover party? It's my birthday and don't end.
No party allowed. So
Yeah.
But the house coms will just be there so that those rules are not to keep you not enjoy your university life. So they'll try to
But I
make
think-
it traditional for you all guys and do those parties if you want. There will be house bride type thing so that your university life it's nice, man.
Yeah, because I've actually had. I think all my friends actually stay at res, and nakona student res, not student institution res. That's what I mean. And there was a part of me that was like, maybe I actually want to go and stay at a student institution res, because they would tell me, okay, no, today is London night, and then they have nice stuff. I'm like, I'm so tempted, but then no, I'm like, no, because I feel like the rules at times, yes, we do need rules, right?
You guys want
Because even
freedom.
in private accommodations,
Okay.
get this, we have rules, right? But if we are going to bend those rules, we should not bend them and then someone suffers in the process.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
We've got that. But then it feels like we're skolo. You can't even bend a rule, Payana. It's like, firstly, this is my experience of in school. The moment you enter, there are gates. You need a student card to come in. Why? Why do you need a student card to come in?
It's for safety, man.
No, but like my thing is, more specifically at UWs is like a prison. Like the security is crazy.
I get you.
From the entrance of the institution. Now, how? Because I've always assumed in UWs, the only people you will see there are UWs students only, right? Because of how tight the security is.
But
you
can let another person that's...
I've learned that lately. Yes. I've learned that.
You can do that.
But then, if majority of the students are UW students, why would someone who's not from UWs decide to go Reze Skolo and then just... And if I have a student card, and a UW student card, I should be able to tap, go in, and then...
And do what? You don't stay there.
I want to go see my friends.
Come on. Because just treat it like any other house, man, because we're paying those securities for our own safety and something like that. So, treat it like that.
I hear
you did share, ne? So what transpired?
No, I did share. She didn't share.
No, but, me. Oh, yes. So, my thing is, right, since we were speaking about exams and students trying to save the semester or the year or whatever they are saving, you find that there are students that work part-time and study full-time, right? And we are now trying to end the year off.
Oh, yeah. So getting the balance between the two.
How do you handle the pressure, firstly? And how do you think they balance all of that, work and school?
I think you're one person that can start advising because you're one of those.
I think from...
Unfortunately. No,
but
I think...
with her, it's different, man. You're not studying this semester, right?
Not this semester, yes. But like, I mean...
She has been one.
I've been working.
Definitely. Since
I've always loved my money like that. But like, it's just a cost in me. I've always loved my money. But no, my thing is... With the work that I've always been doing, right? Because for me, it's either tutoring or events organizing or whatever. It's so tutoring would be, let's say, from 2 till 6, and I'm now adding the travel time in between and all of that, right? As well as the admin.
No, the admin is
it's
something
crazy, and I think for me, I don't think I'm a very good example in terms of I'm just like you guys. When it comes to studying, I will go to the library. I'll go everywhere.
And watch others study.
And I'll be doing my own things.
I didn't want to leave because you found the people there.
Yeah, but like also another thing is with me, I try to study before it's exam time. So that when it's actually exam time, I don't need to now go to the library and feel the pressure. And
I also do that, man.
I'm that kind of a person. I've
also been doing tutoring and stuff like that. But I'll use maybe, let's say I'm working at the library, right? So maybe when there's no work to do at the library, when I'm there, then I'll do my schoolwork. So throughout the day, I can attend, I can do other work, tutoring or type of thing. But part of the duties that I do for the show, if I have time, then I use that time to do my schoolwork as well. Yeah. Other than just creating time. So I think just finding a balance, man, other than just waiting.
But how do you find the balance? Because I think
there's
in
no
time
there's
management...
a thin line between like that, finding balance between like work
and school.
And school. Because sometimes for other people, both of them are very essential, like very important, like school and making money, of course. Especially in Cape Town. Cape Town, yeah. So... it's quite difficult to really find balance, but everyone, I think, they juggle their life differently. And for me, I've never been in that situation. I think I just tutored. Tutoring it on campus is quite different from like doing like external. External. Yeah. So I think I've seen, and there are people that I know that are doing some external jobs and also studying, but it's quite difficult to, because like the school, I mean the academics or the school itself, it requires a lot from you since you are doing a full-time studies. It's different from when you're doing part-time, you see.
I think it's just about just planning your time, but you know that school must take preference.
Yeah,
I think that's
so
what
it's priority, prioritizing what's important at that moment. Like now it's about the exam time, so you must prioritize your studies, like, you see. Even
But
though
what about
myself,
the
I'm
money?
gonna...
Yes, the money, you do need the money, but the school must always take preference.
Yeah.
But okay, I think a question that I had was, because we always say time management.
Even us were failing, yeah.
It's trial and error, guys. It's trial and error. Because you'll try something now, and then you'll find when something new comes up, for example, and then you sort of need to change. And I feel like not a lot, but there are some people who don't adjust to change quite easily. So how as a student who's been working, right? How have you been juggling with with, okay, I don't want to say with school and work, but with those changes in between? For example, let's say today you are not tutoring, right? It's not your day to tutor, and you plan to study, and then you get a call, hey, my guy, we've got a school here that doesn't have a tutor. Can you just quickly come through?
Yes.
Are you saying no to that?
Yeah, so it will depend with the times. So as I said, that school should take preference. If you know that you have a lot to cover now on your schoolwork, then you should know that school takes preference, you leave that. But if you know that, okay, I do have time, I did cover 1 and 2, then you can just do your extra work. Yeah. I think that's pretty much we have for today.
We've covered everything. Oh, well. Money takes first place, by the way. Just so you know, don't listen to these two. Money takes first place. But I think that's it from us, man. Please just share your views on the comment section. And if you did like this episode, share it, firstly. Press the like button. Subscribe to our channel for more. And then we'll see you next episode. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.